Well, good evening and welcome to episode number 566 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. It is Thursday, March 3rd, 2022. We're so happy that you could be with us tonight. We hope you're all staying warm and doing well. I am your host, Carrie. Also joining me tonight, Garden City's very own meteorologist, Dr. Tom Iwinski. Tom, how you doing?
Doing well. It was nice to see the sun back today.
Yes.
Little cold today, but still the sun helps.
Yeah. It's going to improve, I think, for a little bit.
Yeah, for a couple of days.
And also former Garden City Councilman and the current president of Garden City Kiwanis, Mr. Mike Jones. How are you, Mike?
Excellent, Carrie, but I'm getting better.
Good, good, good. Hey, tonight we are showcasing another small local business in our in the Garden City tonight. We are happy to have a first-time guest to the show, the happy baker, Heather Schoeneman. She is from Baking Some Sweets and will be here to share with us some of the sweet deliciousness that she creates. She is a local baker right here in Garden City, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. We also have Joe Bartley from J&J Taxes and More with another tax talk segment for you. As we get closer to the deadline, Joe will have more information coming your way. Mike's going to be here to close out the show with some community announcements that you'll want to know about. But first up will be GC Chat's meteorologist, Dr. Tom Iwinski, with the latest weather forecast for you and what we can expect for the rest of the week. So grab your favorite beverage or snack and join us for the next hour or so. Should be another good one. And here is a reminder for you to mark your calendars for a couple of shows that we have scheduled. Next week, March 10th, we welcome Garden City Councilman Brian Earl, but not so much to talk about council business, but to talk about a new venture that he is involved in. So you want to stay tuned to find out what that is. And then on April 7th, we'll be having representatives from DTE here to talk about Severe Weather Awareness Week. So, Tom, that's probably going to be an interesting one for you as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, how to protect yourself, your family, and your home. So mark your calendars for that upcoming show. All right, remember, if you have any questions or comments and you're watching us live on Facebook, please go ahead and put them in the comments section. I'll get them on and hopefully get any answers for you. You can also text your questions to 734-788-9319. We also want to take a minute to say thank you to all of you who listen and support us every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities as well. We really appreciate your support, and we'll continue to promote our community and yours. And please continue to watch, listen, and share. Remember, if your community or organization has any events or announcements or cancellations that you like to get out to our listeners, what should they do, Mike?
Probably the best thing to do is email us.
Exactly. Email the details to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/gcchat. And Mike will be more than happy to pass that information along for you, correct?
Correct.
All right. Okay, let's get Tom in here now with a check of the weather. And then we're going to spend some time chatting with our special guest, the happy baker, Heather Schoeneman. I know I'm probably slapping. All right, stand by. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. Yeah, it's nice to see the sun today, Tom.
Absolutely. Little cold, but
yeah,
we'll take it, right?
Right.
But yes, now we're going to get into another active pattern. So if you're not buckled in, you better buckle in now because it's Michigan and it's almost spring. And it's going to be obviously a classic Michigan setup as we get into next week. But for the rest of tonight, I was just out there. Obviously, it's a cold evening out there. A lot of stars out there right now. We're going to get into the teens tonight. So it's definitely going to be one of our colder nights than we have been dealing with. And it's going to rebound nicely tomorrow, though. We're going to see temperatures in the 40s tomorrow with a little bit more cloud cover, though. More clouds than sun tomorrow. and that will continue as we get into the weekend. But the good news is if you have weekend plans, or if you don't have weekend plans, make weekend plans, because it's definitely going to be the weekend to be outside. Temperatures over the weekend will be much more warmer, much more comfortable,
Nice.
and much more decent to be outside. As we get into Saturday, we're going to see temperatures get into the low to mid 50s for high temperatures during the daytime hours.
Good.
And that's going to be a nice change.
Oh,
And the reason why I say during the daytime hours is because this is a very complicated setup, as we have a warm front coming into Michigan, and it's not going to really quite get into our area during the daytime hours. So that's why I'm not thinking temperatures are going to get too much higher than low to mid 50s, but they're going to rapidly increase more as we get into the overnight hours. So we're going to see temperatures increase during the overnight hours on Saturday, and we're going to remain in the 50s all night on Saturday. And the rain, a round of rain will be moving through along that front as well, and that will be well after midnight and well before the sun rises on Sunday. So a little bit of overnight rain will be moving through on Saturday night. And then as we get into Sunday, a cold front will be moving through. But before that cold front moves through, we're going to see temperatures probably skyrocket again, probably into the low to mid 60s. So we're going to see temperatures go up and down as we get into the next 72 and 96 hours. And after that front moves through around noontime, it's going to be windy. The temperatures are going to fall, and we're going to be back into the 30s by Sunday night. So we're talking 60s to 30s in just a 12-hour period.
Jeez.
And then our next round of precipitation begins to move in, and that will begin overnight on Sunday night. So I like how we're getting the rain and precip during the overnight hours, and we can actually enjoy the weekend with our dry weather during the daytime hours. So at least we can thank the weather gods in that respect. But unfortunately, this precip on Sunday will begin as rain during the overnight hours. But unfortunately, as it gets colder, yes, you already know what I'm going to say.
No.
It's going to be changing over to snow as we get into early Sunday morning. And as we get into Monday, we're going to have to watch the temperatures. It's a little early in the weather forecast, but if temperatures remain a little bit above freezing, we'll probably see snow. There's no question that it's going to remain snowy all day on Monday. If the only caveat is if temperatures are a little bit above freezing by just a few degrees, you're going to obviously limit the amount of accumulating snow you see, obviously on the roads and the grasses. But as temperatures get a little bit lower than I'm thinking currently, we're going to see obviously more accumulating snow. So those are the two things I'm watching right now. Regardless, Monday will be a snowy day. We're probably going to see at least marginal amounts of snow accumulations as of right now. So it's going to be probably an inch or two as of right now. But if temperatures get a little bit colder with some heavier precip, we can obviously get more accumulating snow. But it's a little bit early right now, and obviously we'll keep you updated on that front. And then the snow will begin to wind down as we get into Monday night, with temperatures back into the 20s as we get into Monday night. So these next few days are going to be such a whirlwind for us in Michigan. And it's definitely going to be a change to the system as we get into next week. So buckle in for that. But enjoy the nice temperatures over the weekend, because that's going to be a nice change for us. But then as we get into next week, our interesting temperature profile kind of moderates a bit. We're not going to see as many swings next week, but not really warming up either. We're going to see temperatures kind of rebound a little bit as we get into next week, with temperatures in the 40s as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, and into Thursday, we'll see temperatures in the 40s. And then it's actually going to cool down as we get into Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday of next week. And that's going to be probably getting into the mid portion of March. Temperatures that during that time will probably be into the 30s for high temperatures, actually. So we're going to get a little bit on the cool side as we get into the middle of March. And as we get into the mid and end portion of the month of March, we're going to rebound again into the 40s. So we're going to see a little bit of ups and downs in March with our temperatures, which shouldn't shock anybody, but unfortunately, I don't see a consistent warm up as we get into March and into the end of March. But the biggest news right now is what's coming over the weekend and into early next week on Monday, with a warm weekend and a snowy Monday. So plan for that as we get into the next few days out there. But expanding outward and quickly talking about some other weather, we've been kind of fairly quiet in the weather department. There really hasn't been much active weather to really speak of. It's obviously been cold and snowy across the northern states and much more milder across the southern states. And the west is getting a lot of mountain snow, which will help in the spring months. So they definitely need that during the drought months out there. So a little bit quiet across the United States over the last few days weather-wise, so we'll take it. But if you want to keep tuned to any of my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated on our roller coaster weather.
Yeah. Yo-yo weather for sure.
Yeah.
Crazy. Hey, we
So
got what, Mike?
how's Tom been the last 8 hours since I saw him?
Doing well, Mike. How are you?
Pretty good.
We want to wish Tom a happy birthday. He had a birthday recently.
Yeah.
So happy.
And we initiated
Thank you.
Kathy and I into our Kiwanis Club today.
Oh, awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
She'll be a good one, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. She's already adapting very well.
I bet.
She offered many fines today.
That's good. Hey, we got a few people in there we want to recognize. Patty Fix is in there. Hello, Patty. Garden City Fire Chief Kathy Harmon is in there. Hi, Kathy. Kathy Ward is in there. Good to see you're back, Kathy. I'm glad you're feeling better. That's awesome. Barb Hallworth is in there. How you doing, Barb? Also, Fawn Salvador. Mrs. Chad is in there. Hello, dear. Sherry Lynn Bauer is in there watching, and Paul William Werhan is in there. So good to see you, Paul. Also, let's see, we had Marty James in there, and that's about it. We got 13 others that I can't see. So, all right, let's introduce our guest for tonight. This is her first time on the show. Please give a warm welcome to the happy baker herself, Heather Schoeneman. Hello.
Hello. You got it close.
Close.
Schoeneman.
Schoeneman. Thank you.
You were close enough. That's okay.
How you doing tonight? Thanks for being here.
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're doing great. So let me get your information up there in case people want to get a hold of you, which we hope they do, and support your business.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started and why you got started and all that good stuff. Family, you married?
Yes, I am married. My husband and I got married in 2008. I grew up in Garden City. I moved here, I think, when we were 2 and went to kindergarten all the way up to high school. I graduated in 2000 and we moved out of Garden City for a little bit and then we bought our home here in 2009.
Nice. So how long have you been doing the baking? I mean, it's probably always been an interest of yours.
It has. We homeschool our 4 kids. Well, I homeschool them. And so I started baking last year. And it was kind of around when we were decorating our Christmas cookies. And I kind of just took it a little bit of a step further. And then the first things that I sold were my sugar cookies last Easter. So it's been about a year since I kind of started doing it all.
Awesome.
And
it's going good?
It's going well. It's kind of been a nice outlet for me as a mom and as a teacher. So we're kind of together all day, and it's kind of just one of those things that I've found that I can do for myself, and I really enjoy it. And I think nothing better is when someone's coming and telling me, "Oh, it was so good. I loved it. It was delicious."
Well, I can tell you that I tried your chocolate chip cookies. I also tried the strawberry shortcake, and they were both excellent.
Good.
And I want you to know that I do have your latest one that you delivered today to us that we ordered, and that is the Oreo. Let me get this up here. Hold on. There it is, right there. Oreo macaroon, right?
Macarons, yeah.
Macaron. You want to tell us a little bit about this one? And I'm going to eat it.
You eat it. It's
Mm.
just some, you know, I had never had a macaron before,
Mm-hmm.
and then I like to challenge myself, and so I know that these are extremely difficult, finicky little desserts.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of watched a couple videos, and I got it. And it's through some trial and error. It's kind of been a fun thing to kind of venture into and see if I can do it. So I love making them. So this is my Oreo one, and it has a Oreo buttercream inside, and they're just they're yummy. They're very, very delicious.
And I had mentioned before, there's something about your whipped cream. I don't know what it is, but it is really, really good.
Anything homemade is always better than the store.
Hey, I want to put up a couple pictures of some of your stuff that you do. This is Minions cupcakes.
Yeah, those are Minion cupcakes. I didn't take the best pictures of those, but that was for a friend's birthday.
Come out good. And then, those got to be cinnamon rolls buns.
Those are my cinnamon rolls. Those
Oh
are
my God.
those are
Everybody's gonna be salivating.
heavenly cinnamon rolls. So those are really good if you know some weather's coming in and you're going to want to hunker down for the weekend.
Yeah.
Or during the week and you just want something yummy to wake up to.
Mm-hmm.
Cinnamon rolls. Those have been good to make.
Now, this is one of your cakes.
This was my daughter requested a Milky Way cake for her birthday on Valentine's Day.
Oh, geez.
So I'm just venturing into these cakes. So that was kind of a learning curve for me, and I take on anything that someone comes at me with.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what is your specialty? Is it basically the cookies or no?
That's a good question. I started off with the sugar cookies.
Okay.
But the sugar cookies are my favorite, but I really, really just enjoy baking anything that's going to be delicious for someone. So
baking in general.
I have some Oreo cookies I'm going to do this week, and
more macaroons.
Macarons that I made, and they were requested for a completely natural, no dye, no food coloring.
Wow.
And so I use freeze-dried strawberries with these ones, and all natural and good.
Lemon bars.
These, and I wonder if she's watching. I had a customer who said, "Can you make this for me?" And I'm not a lemon person, so I'm not exactly sure.
I'm not either, but lemon bars, there's something about them with the graham cracker. Oh my God.
Yeah,
awesome.
She requested I made them, and this has been the second time that she says, "Will you make this for me?" And I said, "I will give it a try and do the best that I can do." And they turned out fantastic. Yeah,
it looks like they really come out good. And there are the famous chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's one right there broke open. It's beautiful.
These were fun for me to make. We had since we homeschool our kids on Tuesdays, we go to our co-op, and I've kind of been known as someone who brings treats every Tuesday. And I made one batch of them, and before bed I realized that was only like 17 cookies, and there's about 240 of us. So I stayed up and I made another batch, but this particular recipe takes hours.
Really?
There's lots of different steps. It's not just back of the bag chocolate chip cookie recipe. So it takes a long time. And
they're very rich too. I mean, they're just so good. They really are.
They're good.
I know a lot of people have nut allergies. Can you make those with walnuts as well? Would you be able to do that? I can.
Yeah. My daughter she actually has a peanut and cashew allergy.
Okay.
So we're very careful in the kitchen, and my mom loves nuts. So I did make her cinnamon rolls once with walnuts in them, and I'm not a nut fan, but I'll make what's asked for.
Whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
Beverly says she's in there. She says these lemon bars were amazing.
There she is. Oh, Beverly, I love you. She's great. She's my biggest fan.
That's awesome. Also, Heather Crane says those look great. Thank you.
Gotta
Have it.
taste them. Yes,
Well, you have something to say, Mike?
Yeah, I could have used some of these things before the show tonight because I checked my blood sugar and it was 59, kind of low. So
Oh, geez. Yeah, you could have used some.
oh,
yeah.
Now, Barb Hallworth is in there, and she's the one that actually introduced you to me, I guess.
yeah. She. Oh,
She
Barb.
says you make some yummy dog treats too.
My sister.
How would she know they're yummy? Would she eat those?
That's a good question, Barb. You might have some explaining to do. We've always tried to be some kind of entrepreneurs and make things. And I had a vinyl business for a little bit, and then we had a dog treat business and
Mhm.
plant. And I've just kind of done it all. But this is the one that's sticking. But my sister and I did homemade dog treats to try to take out some of the junk that the stores put in there. We wanted to make some good ones for our dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think we had mentioned Lucky Dog in Garden City with Stacy Karafotis would probably be interested in those and could help you sell a bunch.
Yeah, that's been a little while. I've since ventured into human food. It seems to taste better to me.
Right. Let's see. Oh, there's the strawberry
Oh,
shortcake.
jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love strawberry shortcake. It's nothing like telling you spring's coming.
Yep. And that's a homemade
biscuit.
cake in there too, right? The biscuit.
Homemade shortcake and homemade Cool Whip cream. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that whipped cream. Oh my God, it's to die for. And then there's the macarons.
Macarons. Or some people say macarons.
Macaron.
Yeah. The macaroons are coconut. They're like a coconut dessert.
Mm-hmm.
But these ones, I will tell you that it took my husband and I like an hour at least to take this picture last night.
Really?
Every angle and every light that we could do, and it was quite interesting.
Your photos are really, really good, though. They really make them. It's great presentations too.
That's because we taste with our eyes first. So if I can make it.
Now this was interesting. This is a cake. I imagine celebrating somebody's 29th birthday.
It was for a vet office that was having its 29th anniversary.
Okay.
And someone had asked me if I could do it last minute, and I was more than happy to jump on this and give this a try. And it turned out beautiful.
Yeah, it did. Really nice.
I really enjoyed doing this one. And lots of times you can top them with lots of different things. A lot of people put their macarons on top, but it's 2 layers right there, so it's a good amount of cake. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I see that. And you piped all those flowers on there and that too?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of that one.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, if somebody now, how much were these macaroons? If you want to mention that, these are
macarons are They're $2 a macaron for the time and effort they take into making them. Those are $2 a macaron. So about 24 a dozen.
Okay.
And I'm in the process of, I've kind of always been, when I do sugar cookies, I usually do them around Christmas or Easter and, certain holidays. So people could just jump on and say that they're interested in a dozen or two. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to make a menu that kind of has cinnamon rolls, it has everything that I do make. And then I'm always making random things just to try out new recipes. So it'll be kind of like a working menu.
Yeah, and people can go and see much more of your work at your Facebook page at facebook.com/bakingsomesweets.
Yes.
So you will be coming out with some kind of a menu then, you said, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to start working on that because I've actually got a couple of requests in the last week or so about different things that I make. Mm-hmm. So it's a little hard because I like to make a lot of different things, but I can give a good overall of.
Right. I imagine you're probably experimenting in between and then taking orders and.
Oh, yes. So that's what someone asked me to do something. I'm going to jump on it and make it the best that I can.
Now, what's the turnaround time? Say somebody wanted to order a cake, for instance, 8-inch or whatever.
Usually, because I'm still kind of new and getting myself out there, I can get it done in, a day or two.
Okay, that's good.
The big cake that she just asked me, I think it was a Sunday or maybe it was a Saturday night she asked me, and I had it done Monday morning for her.
Oh, okay. That's good.
usually, my book's not completely full, so
Right.
I can usually fit things in and work it around.
And it's just you. I mean, let's face it. It's just you really now.
It's just me. So if
As you get busier, I would imagine, to take a little longer for, to bake, make the order. So
yeah, it's
well,
just
that's
me,
awesome.
one
That's
person.
awesome.
It's fun. I've been enjoying it. And it's been really good for me, and I've met some fantastic people, and it's been really good. So hopefully I can get out and do some farmers markets this year and get my name
Yes.
out there a little more.
Well, people can get a hold of you at bakers or baking some sweets at gmail.com
Mhm.
and on your Facebook page at facebook.com/baking some sweets.
Yes.
Anything else you wanted to mention while I got you?
I don't think so. Thank you for having me on. I got through my nerves and we did it.
Yeah, see, it wasn't bad.
No, it's not bad. It was good.
Right,
But
Mike? We're teddy bears.
Right. We never give a hard time to somebody who can make us sweets.
Especially with, yeah, exactly. Sweets are food.
They are. I'm the favorite people of a lot. I can make you anything.
Well, we really appreciate you coming on tonight, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you get a lot of business out of this.
I hope so too. Thank you for having me on. It means a lot.
Yeah, keep in touch and let us know how you make out, okay?
All right, will do. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Wonder if she's thought about getting involved with Lucky Squirrel.
Yeah, do you know about Lucky Squirrel?
I would love to do Lucky Squirrel, but there does seem to be a lot of bakers and a lot of people who have done it a lot over the years. So maybe I will be out of town for the first one that they have this year, but I'm hoping I can at least fit myself in one of them. If I just bring macarons, because I don't think many people do that, then I'll just bring macarons, but I'll do what I can to get in. I would like to.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, anything we hear about, we'll send it to you, send it your way, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, Heather, take care now and
right.
have a good night.
All right, you too. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Night. Oh boy, that looked really good. Really good. All right. Once again, if you want to get your order in, get a hold of her at bakingsomesweets@gmail.com, and she'll be more than happy to accommodate you. All right, let's see. Barb says, I can't wait to order from you again. Awesome. Best of luck to you and your business, Heather. Thank you, Heather. All right. Yeah, those are really nice. All right. So let's see.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think we're going to get Joe on here now, and we'll do some tax talk, and then we'll move it along. All right. Hold on. Stand by for Joe.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Tax Talk with Joe Bartley. So today we're going to talk about something that's kind of fairly new in society and new in the tax world for us tax professionals, and that is the virtual currency or cryptocurrency, whatever you prefer. Now, things like Bitcoin and Dogecoin and those kind of things. A lot of it is new to a lot of people, but it's very popular, especially toward with the younger generation, and some of us old guys like to dabble in it too. But it's kind of an unknown. There's a lot of kind of mystery to it. It's over the years it's been very unregulated, and it's risky for someone to get into. But some of the rewards can be very, very good. For instance, in 2010, you could get a Bitcoin for about a penny, and then today it's about I think January of 2022, it was at 35,000. So that penny that you might have invested in has jumped to $35,000. So obviously a tremendous growth. Now, some of the other ones have seen some smaller growth. It tends to go up and down. So it's certainly a very risky investment in the investment world. But the big question has been, how is it claimed? So the IRS has started, it was last year, they began asking if you, one of the questions on the tax return is if you had basically anything to do with cryptocurrency. And it was a simple yes and no box. They're still trying to figure out exactly how they're going to handle it. Right now, our direction is we're handling it pretty much like stock sales and purchases. So if there's a gain, you're going to pay gain on that. And if there's a loss, there could be a loss involved. So that's how it's being handled on a Schedule D, similar to stock transactions. Now, stay tuned if you are in this market of the cryptocurrency, because that could certainly change. And they are looking at it, and they are looking at, they're requiring these companies now to be more transparent and to send out statements, not only to consumers like us that are involved in it, but also, of course, to the IRS, because obviously they want to get their hands on it. So that was a big question this year that I've received, and always willing to try to help out with questions the best I can. Tax laws are always changing, so we want to try to stay up on it, and what's good right now could be changed next year. So stay tuned. If you do have any other questions or anything, drop myself a line or Carrie, and we'll try to talk about them. General questions, of course. If it's a more personal question, shoot me an email. Best way to get a hold of me is joe@j&jtaxesandmore.com. Everything spelled out. I am here in Garden City, Ford and Middlebelt, just down from the old Orange Jeweler. So that's J&J Taxes and More. The phone number is 734-523-8291. And I am busy with appointments, but always looking for more, and more than happy to help you out. Thank you, and have a great week.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Good info, as always. All right. Before we get to Mike, just what, Mike?
I'm not putting my retirement funds into Bitcoin.
Not all of it, anyway.
I'm way too conservative for that.
Yeah, we're real conservative now too, but you never know. I did want to announce that Mike and I have had the pleasure of serving on the Commission on Aging for Garden City, and we're looking to fill 2 positions, I think, still. If you are 60 or over and a resident of Garden City and not currently serving on any boards for the city and you're interested, please contact me at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message me on Facebook, and I will pass your name and information along to our chairperson. And it's a good group of people, so
yeah,
we have a
well,
good time.
I do a lot of nice things at the Maplewood Center for Seniors.
Right, exactly. Okay, I wanted to mention, if you are a small business owner and would like to have your business featured on our show like we did tonight, please contact us either by email at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us. We are here for you and would love to have you on the show and be a part of promoting your business for you. It also might be a great idea for you to contact and join the Garden City Business Alliance at gardencitybusinessalliance.org. And just a quick reminder, the next city council meeting will be Monday, March 7th, 7 p.m. in the chambers located at 6000 Middlebelt Road. It's a good way for you to get involved, voice your concerns, and anything else that you might have on your mind. Right, Mike?
Right. I'm just glad I didn't have one this week.
Yeah. Why?
I had the pleasure of spending 11 and a half hours at Ascension Hospital out in Novi for a heart catheterization.
Oh, okay. Everything good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
Procedure takes about an hour. It takes them about an hour and a half to get you ready for it.
Right.
And then after it, you get to lie flat for 6 hours.
Yeah, I know. I've had a couple of them myself. So including 4 stents end to end. So, and
Yeah.
open. You had the open heart too, triple bypass.
Right. I have a double bypass. I've had 3 stents.
Yeah. Yep. All right. You ready, Mike?
I'm ready, Gary.
Right. Let's get Mike in here.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day
Time for
when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All righty. Let's see what we got going here.
The Indie Art and Craft Jam, Sunday, May 22nd. Second one will be September 25th. Local makers, live music, good eats. It'll be at the at 5805 Central Garden City in the northeast corner of Ford and Middlebelt, sponsored by Creative Soul Makery and Helium Studio, and are presented by them and sponsored by the Garden City Downtown Development Authority.
Right. These are in no particular order either tonight. So
Tai Chi Wednesdays beginners at 11:15 to 12:15, advanced 12:30 to 1:30 at the Maplewood Community Center. A good way to stay balanced.
right.
Home Pantry needs a couple of volunteers, one to work in the pantry on Thursday mornings from 8:45 to 12:30, and one volunteer to pick up food once a month on any Wednesday at Gleaners on North Line Road and bring it to Maplewood. You can call 734-793-1859 for more information. Cardio strength training Saturdays at 9 a.m. Call 734-793-1850 to register. Maplewood Community Center, 31735 Maplewood Street in Garden City.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on at Maplewood Senior Center.
Right. When seconds count, which would you rather have to protect your home? A fire hydrant that's buried in the snow, or one that's been dug out with a clear 3-foot radius around the fire hydrant?
Hopefully we don't have to do this anytime soon, but you never know in Michigan.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get some snow apparently on Monday, but I don't think we're going to get that much.
No. But it's always a good idea to have that cleared out for everybody's safety.
Dearborn Heights Parks and Recreation presents an Easter marshmallow drop. Saturday, April 9th. A helicopter drop from 12 to 3 p.m. It's from 12 to 3 p.m. The helicopter drop is at 12:30. Free entry, free prizes, a variety show, stilt walker, and face painting. Get your photo with the Easter Bunny. This will be at Canfield Community Center, 1805 North Beach Daily Road. You can call 713-791-3600. It's for kids ages 2 to 12.
Yep. I did want to mention Ed Wilhite's in there from Hog's Backyard Barbecue. He says he will be ordering some of those treats for sure.
Yeah, they go good with some of his barbecue. It'd be nice.
You better
a nice close out to the menu there.
Yeah. That would complement his menu very well. Mary Jane Schoeneman says, great interview, Heather. Appreciate that. Thank you for watching. Let's see. Next.
Parents' Night Out at the Maplewood Community Center. We'll watch the kids while you get a break. March 11th, 5:30 to 9, a St. Patrick's Day party, $10 per child, $5 per sibling. There'll be pizza, crafts, games, fun, and you can register online.
Yeah, that's a good idea for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. Garden City Lions are having their 30th annual pancake breakfast with guest cooks from the Garden City and Dearborn Heights fire departments. It's on Sunday, March 27th from 8 to 11. $6 for adults, $4 for kids. At the Dearborn Heights Moose Lodge, number 1795, located at 27225 Warren Road. That's just east of Inkster and on the south side of Warren.
Exactly. Yeah, it's always a great event.
Yeah. Softball registration, spring and summer registration is available now. Registration is available online. Bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on, because it doesn't look like we're going to have any Major League Baseball for a while.
No, I hope we can get it started in April, but
Yeah.
it might be even later than that.
Yep, exactly. Kind of disappointing.
Yeah, Adult Kickball League, April 8th to June 17th, 6 p.m. on Fridays. Single games, 10 versus 10, $200 per team for 8 weeks. Register online at gardencitymi.org/parks.
Yeah, I want to mention we have Marty Janes in there, and John Murray's in there as well, watching now. Thank you.
Garden City Parks and Recreation has yoga. Monday, 5 p.m., Thursdays at 5:45 p.m. at the Maplewood Community Center. Punch cards are $24 for residents, $32 for non-residents. Drop-ins, $6. Become a vendor at the Westland Farmers and Artesian Market. Visit www.westlandfarmersmarket.com to get the 2022 vendor application and market policies. Market runs from May 26th through October 13th. This is one of the bigger ones in the areas.
Oh, it's
a good
beautiful market over there. Very nice.
St. Patrick's Trivia Night, sponsored by the Rotary Club of Westland, will be on Friday, March 11th at the Joy Manor in Westland. Doors open at 6 p.m. Trivia at 7 p.m. All you can eat pizza, a cash bar, $100 grand prize, $18 per team of what is that, 8 players?
$80, yeah, for 8 players, yep. $10.
Space is limited, so call or text 734-612-2521.
Yeah, also
sponsored by the Michigan Chiropractic.
Right, that's another
specialist.
Yep. I think that might be it.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add to that.
Okay.
Just I urge everybody to get involved with the things that we mentioned, like the pancake breakfast and the.
Right, and don't forget the March Garden City Marketplace is out now, so you're going to want to get that. A lot of good stuff in here. A lot of save the date. So, any idea when the pig race? They're going to have a pig race this year or no?
If we do,
be in the fall.
It'll probably be in the fall, in October. We have to firm up a date and make sure that our location of St. Thomas Aquinas is where we've had it the last few years.
Right.
Is available, and there's a lot of questions about it. A lot of people are looking forward to a chance to go. We had hoped to have one this spring, but that's just too iffy with the COVID and what have you. So we're gonna shoot for fall when it'll be a little safer.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, a lot of ifs out there yet, for sure.
Right.
Want to make sure everybody, they're safe and they feel safe too as well. So.
Yeah.
All right. We're always looking for guests to be on the show. And if you or someone might be interested, it's very easy. Contact us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook. Doesn't matter what community you live in. We want to hear from you. During these times, we'll do the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home or office. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization. You'd like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you. Let's see. Heather, thank you for having me on. Absolutely, Heather. Thank you for coming on. It was great having you. And hope you get a lot of orders. Contact her at Baking Some Sweets on Facebook. And let's see. I think that's all I have.
To feel free to drop off samples.
Right. Mike and I are always we're always good taste testers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she's
Everything from barbecue to baked goods.
exactly. Yeah, Ed. We're tasters. You can test
Yeah.
us anytime. Guinea pigs. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. Yeah.
Podcast.
Special thanks to Heather Schoeneman. I know I screwed it up probably. She is the happy baker from Baking Some Sweets. To contact Heather, email her once again at bakingsomesweets@gmail.com. And you can also visit her Facebook page at facebook.com/bakingsomesweets. She's got some great information over there and some really nice pictures of some of the stuff that she's done. Also,
Seems to be very open to suggestions too.
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you have something that you're interested in getting baked, run it by Heather. She'll do her best to get that done for you. Thanks to Joe Bartley from J&J Pact,
Texas and more.
J&J Taxes and more. Remember, you can contact Joe at 734-523-8291. He is located at 29217 Ford Road in Garden City for all your tax needs. Joe's real good about answering any questions that you might have. He's not going to charge you for free information, and he's just a good guy all the way around. He's there to help. Also, a big thanks to my fantastic co-hosts, meteorologist Dr. Tom Iwinski and Kiwanis President Mike Jones. Great job as always. Mike, any final thoughts before we go?
No, I'm just glad to see that COVID is going down. It kind of gives a relief to the pressure our hospitals have been facing.
Yes.
But we still need to be careful. We need to do our precautions and urge people to continue to get vaccinated.
Yeah. Thank you, Sherry, and thank you, Heather. Great show. Have a good night, guys, and good night, Garden City. Thank you. You know, I did want to mention real quick, Mayor Walker's grandson, Anthony, is going to be down at Ford Field this weekend, and they are wrestling for the state individual championships.
Wow.
So, yeah, he wrestles for Detroit Catholic Central, and he is in the running to become number one in the state. So we want to wish him good luck.
You know the weight class?
I believe he's going to wrestle. It's either, I think 130, I believe. Either 125 or 130. I can't remember. But no matter what, we wish him luck.
Yes, absolutely.
Randy will be down there at Ford Field tomorrow. So it's Friday and Saturday it runs. So that's a big deal. Let's see. What else did I have to say? I think that's it. Thank you, Chief Harmon. Appreciate it. As always. Chief, I hope that you will join us April 7th when DTE is going to be on.
Yeah.
It would be great for you to be on as well. Also, a big thank you to each and every one of you for sharing your time with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So we hope that you'll catch it later at your convenience. If you tuned in late by going to facebook.com/GCChat. Also catch us on our YouTube channel. We're actually live right now on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search for GC Community Chat. You'll find not only this show, but all of our past shows as well. And please subscribe to our channel by clicking on this red subscribe button. It's very simple. That's all you have to do. We would appreciate it. And as always, we continue to thank all the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe. And we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And whenever you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. We are praying that relief comes soon so you all can catch a break. And like Mike said, the numbers are coming down, and it's giving the hospitals a little reprieve, I think.
Yeah.
They got to get better. Got to get better.
Yeah.
Mayor Walker's in there now. Hello, everybody. I just mentioned your grandson. He's going to be wrestling for the state individual championships, so we wish him luck. Remember that the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. Don't forget, we like to promote community unity. Let's be united and support one another. And please don't hesitate, vaccinate. And Mike, if you see something,
Say something.
absolutely, we have to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to doppertomsweather.com. It's got a great user-friendly website over there full of lots of good weather information. We will see you right back here next Thursday, March 10th, live on Facebook and YouTube, when our guest will be Garden City Councilman Brian Earl. So until then, thanks for listening, and have a very safe and wonderful rest of your week. And keep Ukraine in your prayers, will you?
Yeah, God, that's
What's going on over
awful.
there is, we don't know how fortunate we are to live in this country. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and
We
it looks
for all
like
our differences, it could be a
Putin
lot.
has no intention of stopping until he just totally destroys and controls that country.
I know, it's terrible, just terrible. So, yeah, keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and we're praying for a good outcome for sure.
Yeah.
And with that said, have a great night, Mike. You take care, buddy.
Yep, you too, care.
Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate you guys coming on. And if you tuned in late, check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Appreciate it. Take care. See ya.
Yeah.